for AI.
Okay.
Have you not heard this?
No.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Again? Again? You poisoned me with an energy drink again? Now I'm sleepy. Okay, well.
It's your pain. Do you need more? I can't eat a
I didn't mean to pass. I didn't mean to grab you. Oh, fucking hell.
I can't breathe. I thought you were gonna fall on the.
Off you go. Off you go. Off you go. It's your turn.
Okay.
No, Flora, help. 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 What part of help? You stood there and watched me. You stood there and watched me as I went, help, help, help.
I was coming around to help you. Why did you...
Where the fuck am I? Flora,
I don't know where I am. No, I'm dead. What happened to you?
I can't get back. Everyone died, so I've got no to flash. I have no idea how I ended up there.
Yes, I killed Moira.
Everyone heal up. I want to heal up.
Help me. Help me,
No
I'm stuck
one
on
can
the
help
payload.
you. You're going to die.
It's okay, I healed you whilst we were in that.
You don't deserve to be helped.
Something went wrong creating your clip.
Artis? Artis? Artis?
Did you die?
Okay, well.
How you doing?
Come up.
Hello. No. Unbelievable.
Oh God!
Ow! Did that hurt you? That was great. That was great.
God.
Oh my god. It didn't damage me. That was the emotional effect. It resolved some hunger. I reckon we just go up. And hasn't poisoned me, so they seem alright.
Okay. Which was it? Orange.
Orange Costaberry.
Okay. Remedy function. Ah, why am I over here? I've broken containment. Oh no. Let me fix that. Get back in my seat. There we go. It should be better. I'm not sure why I'd broken containment, but yeah. Weird. Okay, well, welcome back. Brain rate's being a bit weird, but welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. This is another stream trying to learn Create because I suck at it. In the last thing, I got basically everything set up and I was starting to work on the second stage of the automations, which is fine, but I was having an issue with filtering. I believe I fixed that issue, so let's jump into the game and we can have a look at the filtering that I've managed to get set up. was something I worked on just between things whenever I needed a break from working on the Stormlife mod. I had a look at this, and basically what I discovered, there's this configurator tool for drawers, which allows you to lock things. So the configurator tool was a little bit expensive. It cost the only emerald I have, but at least I've got it, and it doesn't seem to wear out, so I need to make sure I don't lose it. But basically, the way that it works is that the drawer here has all the items that I don't want going through the machine. And then it basically grabs those straight off this... No one saw that. No one saw what just happened. But basically, yeah, it grabs everything off of the machine. I almost did it again. It grabs everything off of the machine and then just dumps it out into lava. So here we go. We've got saplings coming through now, and all the saplings just get deposited down into nothing, which is nice. And then so then they come through all of these. The filtering on this means that this just fills up with slabs. So this one doesn't need filtering, as all it gets is kelp. And then this one over here I thought was going to need filtering, so I did set up a filter on it and like a whole thing for it. Down here where it was dropping stuff into lava as well. But I've discovered that actually all of the different sands that can come up this thing do actually work okay to go into here. The problem at the moment is that the sieve has broken on there again. So I need to figure out what I'm doing with that. And yeah, I'm not sure, but let's do that just so that that stays muted. That's not constantly popping up. There. Yeah, face is a little glitchy here, unfortunately, because of this mod pack. But yeah. Anyway, I've got a bunch of the algal stuff going on. We need to figure out what the next step... We need to figure out what the next step of bringing this all together into one kind of combined setup is. So if we have a look at quests and have a look here, the next thing to bring them together into is this algal stuff, which is a mixer with that and the kelp. So we need to bring the kelp and the stuff over. We need to bring this stuff over there, basically. And I need to figure out a way of doing it. Now, I could set up just a series of conveyor belts. Honestly, it seems like a lot of work. I'm wondering if it might be a better idea to try and use a water flow to get them across. The other thing is that I could move all of this. I could move this whole thing over there so that it's all close together and not causing an issue. And to be honest, that's the way I'm kind of leaning. If I move it all over as well, it means I can actually have it more easily processed, and we don't have to set up this like Rube Goldberg device to try and get it done. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to move this whole contraption over there. Now, I did discover at the end of last stream, I think it was. Oh, this is something I should talk about as well. This is pretty much doing the same thing. So when stuff comes up the bubble elevator, if it's andesite, it goes into here. If it's not andesite, it goes through the water thing and all the way down here somewhere. There is... Oh, it's even further than I thought. Yeah, down there is just lava. So the lava stops it from sticking around in the world and just melts it. Which does mean that all this has going through it is andesite. Everything else that comes up gets burned. Probably not the best option, but it's the one I had, so it's what I'm going with. Right, okay. So let's get this moving. Do I have any food around still, or is food an issue for me at the moment? We have a little bit of food. That'll do. Food is fun and fine. let's do this. Okay, right. Let's grab this stuff from here. That. Honestly, making this whole thing neater is probably a good idea anyway, because it was just like set up to be whatever it needed to be to work. So, damn it. It's just too low for me to have the water. There we go. Oh, right. Okay. Need to grab this as well. This. And that. You know what? I'll leave the chest. It's got like 20 clay in it or something silly. But let's get rid of all of these. And honestly, this whole water wheel design here probably needs to go. If I get rid of this one, does it seize? What about this one? That seizes. Okay, so over here, we really only need, what, 4 water wheels to have this run, which is fine. Which gives me a spare water wheel, which is nice. And I can keep expanding out our water wheel setup over here. I don't have a thing on me. Do I have an axe anywhere? Not looking likely, is it? Okay. Let's do that and that. And just quickly make myself an axe. No, not a pickaxe. I want a regular axe. Almost messed that up. Right. And back across. So yeah, I'm going to expand this out so we can get more in there. There. Keep going with it, to be honest. So yeah, the plan is we put a water wheel down there. I grab some infinite water and I put it back here. And that's it. So those water wheels now power this. It's all going great. Now I need to set up where I'm going to have the water and where I'm going to bring it up to. So we can either use the water over here or we can use the water like here. One of the things this actually should enable me to do, if I'm smart about it, if I put the thing like there, I need to bring it up too. So if it's on here and it's just dropping out this side, our conveyor needs to go from there up through all of this. And up to this level here. Then it can go this way on a conveyor belt, and we can, if we're smart about it, we can point the fan down the conveyor belt so it spends way more time in it, even though the conveyor belt can be moving faster. That's probably what we're going to try and do. Okay, let's go sleep again. As you can see, there has been more problems with the house. Basically, another creeper blew up inside of it. So, which isn't my fault. I don't care if it's a bad design for me to have open windows. Right. Let's grab this stuff. Move those out of the way and put this down. Everything should be easier once I've got these being automatically made. Right. So I need to just get it to this height. I'm going to use diorite to fill this in. let's just plan the run. It really is trying to come up to like here. Find out if that's allowed. Cool. Okay, great. That probably isn't going to allow me to put a sifter on it. It's going to be annoying. We might have to go down one more, or we can put the sifter to the side here. Actually, is probably the best idea. Let's do that. Sifter's going to go there, and the thing's going to go on that side of it. Where is my sifter? There we go. So that goes there, and then we put the andesite funnel on the side of it. Okay, so now anything that gets sifted gets pulled up here. That brings it to this height. Might be a little low. We may need to go one more up. So one more up should be here. There we go. Okay, great. And then I'm gonna have to come out to like here. Let's see how long, if that's a reasonable length for it to be. It's not happy with that. Okay. Let's try shorter. Let's try here. Okay, so that long to there. And then it's going to have to turn. Now I am out of stuff. So how did I make rubber? Flowers and water in this mixer, I think. My bucket. I should have a whole bunch of flowers in here because there are so many flowers about. Let's try that. There's definitely a better way of putting water into this thing, but whatever. Okay. Keep filling it up with water. And there we go. Yeah, I really need to come up with a better way of doing this, but it's fine. We're getting all the rubber out of this, and that'll enable me to make belts, which I can use to get everything else running. I don't have a plan for how I'm going to power any of this yet. The sediment sifter don't need power, but the belts do. But because of where I've got... Okay, it's done. Okay. God, I don't have much coal in these left, do I? Like that. While I'm waiting, let's run through and grab all the algal bricks out of all of these and just stick them in a chest. God, all my chests are full. Not that. Let's make 2 of these and add onto my chest pile. I also don't need to be carrying all this wood on me. Anyway, how are we getting on with this? Oh, it's not smelting very quickly. But yeah, I can probably power it from this, to be honest. That'll probably work. It is turning in the right direction, so as long as I don't change it again, it should be fine. But, can I get it to reach to here instead? Oh, wait. That's not looking good, is it? Let's have a look over here. Oh. Put my fan away. I hadn't realized I'd done that. Right. That'll do for now. Okay, I gotta figure out a way of powering this. But to be honest, it's gonna need to keep going, but this way. I wonder if I can pull something out this way. But if I understand this correctly, this has to be on there like that. And then I can bring it this way. Honestly, it doesn't need to come very far. It would be nice if it could come at least this far, because then I can get it to turn with that. But I need the kelp out. But I can bring the kelp this way, maybe? And then I just need to get it into a mixer, right? So yeah, if I bring it this way, so that this goes like here. Like that. And then we need the encased fan at the end of this. Well, not like that. That is the wrong way round. So like that. I do need to power the encased fan, but I'll deal with that in a second. I can probably pull power around here and then use cogs to get it up there. Spin that. This doesn't spin very fast, which is kind of a shame. But the encased fan, it doesn't matter how fast it spins. Oh god. Okay, so it comes up here, goes along here. This needs to be blowing through water. Okay, let's move it one more back. And then I can put stuff around it. The water's going to go there. We can put that on there just to stop it, like the water leaving. I can grab water from my source and put that in there. Okay, so that is then going to wash any sand that comes through. Everything else is going to flow this way where it goes into a basin. And because I'm being lazy right now, I'm going to go and grab the one that we're using up here. Right. Okay. So we have our mixer, and then we have the basin. And this is where all of this stuff needs to end up. I think it does feel like we should bring it this side, or what I could do is I could move all of this stuff over to this side. Honestly, that makes more sense. I might as well do that. Anyway, that's going there. And so that now gets clay deposited into it. That's got to go above it. And I need to find a way of spinning that as well. But now, as long as this encased fan spins and this mixes and stuff that comes out of there goes into it, I'm going to do... on it. On that level, if I stop this for a second, What I can do is I can just bump this up and then get one of these fixed to it. And then we grab this and I do the same. Oh, no. God damn it. That'll do. Am I using that when I have an axe? If I do that, and then I need more funnels. But if I put a funnel on the back of that, will it go in? Probably not. There probably needs to be more of a gap. I could do this. Grab these things. If I put it there, is it easier to get stuff into? Maybe. Can't use a chute to get it in there. Really does need to be a funnel, doesn't it? Hoop. Right. So it's gonna have to go like... What is if it goes there? Is stuff gonna land properly? I guess we'll find out because this is running. So I use a funnel. Yeah, we used a chute for that, didn't we? Okay, before I get blown up by another creeper, let's go to sleep. Too easy to get distracted and just forget to sleep and let it just be nighttime for too long. Right. Funnel. I wanted a funnel. If I stick this in there, I should get a funnel. There we go. Okay. So if I change this... Good. Love that. That's exactly what I intended to do. Definitely. Right, let's move all of this forward. Creeper, piss off. Come over here. I'll kill you over here. Right, there was another creeper in this direction, wasn't there? Where did it end up? There we go. Okay. Do you keep your obituary once you've used your gravestone? No, it goes. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So, right, if I do that, then we can have it be 1 over. It goes to there instead. Now it can come down this way. No. I've gone back one too far. Whoops. Third time lucky. Right, so if that does that. And then the water's gonna be... Oh, I hadn't gone back one too far. I was right. God damn it. Okay. Back to the original plan. So here. And then we have one that goes... this way. And then water goes on there, encased fan goes there. And then I'm just going to use a shaft again to put on there. Right. So that will now wash the sand as it comes around this corner. And it ends up in there. And then does just putting a funnel on there work? I forgot to glue that on. Okay, let me go and grab the glue. Where is the glue? Where did I put it? Genuinely, where did I put the glue? I was joking, but there it is. Don't worry. Don't worry, I found it. I found the glue. Right. Now, when it gets around to here, you deposit there. How do I get that to go into the basin? I really don't want to use a conveyor belt for this bit. Like, I know if I had the heights different enough, I could have it be like a chute going in. Does that work? It's a hack if it does work, but... Oh. Nope, that's an in. Right, that will drop to there. Again, it's still not going to pick it up, is it? Wait, what if I just get it to go onto this conveyor belt? The stuff isn't going to come up that frequently, and if it's all going to the same place, it doesn't matter. So, if I move this back one... If this is the spot where my detacher has to be. If I put the basin here... I moved all of this back one. I did not need to. Come on. Why does it do that to me? Right, like that. And then portable storage thingy more what? That way. A funnel on the back. And then if I do a basin there. There and that there. And then... that... No. No. Are you going to make me do this? The game hates me. Right, okay. If we do one going that way and one going this way, that should now deposit out kelp onto the conveyor belt and fill this up with kelp whenever it can. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I'm pretty sure it just demonstrated why it's a bad idea. So... oh, I mean, the kelp doesn't come out particularly fast either. maybe it'll be okay. Now I just have to rig the whole thing so that it works. So I'm... Oh, God damn it. Do I have an andesite ingot in any of these or not? There we go. The game really hates me sometimes. Let's do that. So I've got 32 now. Good. Right. So if I bring it out to here, and then we use some cogs to get that to rotate, there's no reason to make it fast. But what I could do is make it slower if speed's not a factor. If I do that... Right, now I just had to spin this. Anything that I pull off of there is going to be a problem, isn't it? So our best bet is if I grab one of these, bring it in this way to power it. Not great, is it? It might be the best idea I've got right this second. So okay. We're now going to find out if this is the worst idea I've ever had. Turning the wrong way. Turning the wrong way. Everything is turning the wrong way. Ah! Okay, I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Okay. So this turns the wrong way. Let's stop that. Do this. And start picking these. Back up. Right. So I need to have it turn the other way. Does it turn the other way if I... If I power it from this one? On my shaft. Okay, I think this is now going to go the right way. Okay. Cool. Patches, kelp goes into there. Excellent. This is blowing, not pulling. Do that. And then put down our bucket of water. Okay, so that is now washing along this line. We just now need to get that so that it is doing what I need it to do. Right. So this is now going to need a way to turn. So let's go sleep and then we'll make a gearbox. And hopefully that will get everything turning. It might turn in the wrong direction, but I have a plan for that if it does. Okay, I came out the wrong side of the house. I'm a bloody fool. Right, how do I make a gearbox again? Cogs around a casing. I did have some spare casing somewhere, didn't I? Yes. Cool. Let's do one of those. Put cogs around it. And then turn it into a horizontal. I did it wrong. And I don't understand what I did wrong, but I did it wrong. Anyway, if I do that, that's turning the wrong direction. Okay. But if I do... Where did it go? If I do that, it's still turning in the wrong direction, but I just want a shaft on that. No. If I put a... If I put a cog there, and then a cog there, now everything's turning in the right direction. And last but not least, I need to get this one so it's turning in the right direction. Is there a way of doing this properly? Yes, there probably is. Am I going to do that? If I do that, everything flows properly. Right, cool. Great. That should now, as long as the sifter is sifting, that should get clay into this machine. Let's put this above this machine. I need to turn that as well. So, if I grab a couple of the big ones. If I put a big one... Let's use maybe a little one to get some height first. Will it let me put a little one on top of that? That's ugly as hell, but it's working. Now I just need to go get a sifter thing for that. Let's do that. Oof. I just got rid of my thing. Oops. That just gives me rice. To get straw, I need to put that through the milling machine. Luckily, I still have the milling machine set up. Cool. Do I have any other rice anywhere, or did I use it all before? I have 8 there. 8 there. None in that one. Okay. So yeah, the goal is that we get the strainer set back up, and then we should get clay coming out of that. Pretty much clay as is possible for it. I'm really hoping. What was the recipe for this? The strainer filter. No. Strainer filter, it's these and sticks. And these are 4 of those compacted? Oh no, 4 of those compacting give me a better rate? No. So it's just 4 like that. I mean those, which we do that. Really great. Okay, and we'll do this a couple times. And put these in. Okay. And then this, that. And I have a spare. Almost certainly this will not be fast enough for it to be worth it. But with any luck, this proves the proof of concept, and then we can expand this out so there are more strainers, if that's what it needs. There's a really long washing path here, so I'm really hoping it's enough. We have sand. Does it make the corner of sand? It does make the corner of sand. Poop. This is not long enough at this speed. I'm going to stop this. All of that to get the sand out. Right. I need to slow this conveyor belt down. So if I use a big with a little, that should let me slow it all down. And then we're just going to have that onto there. But the... No. Big there. Little... I need one more of the little ones. Little. This is turning the right way, but it's way slower. Which should mean we get this to turn into clay. Or just disappear before it turns the corner. Which it does. Right. So now only those go in there. Get rid of that. And that'll make our algal blend. Technically, that is the algal blend sorted. That done. We then need to take those and cook them. Oh god. Guess we're gonna have to cook them. Don't know how we're gonna do that yet. Now I'm just happy this works. So let's just check that the sand does get turned. It'll either disappear or turn into clay. It disappears. So the rates aren't great. I think it's a 25% chance of the clay from that. And if we have a look at the strainer attachment, like the actual strainer. Damn it. So the strainer, it's got a 25% chance of clay straight away. So each time it goes off, there's a 25% chance, plus a 25% chance of 75% that clay comes out. It's not very high, but most of the time it just produces sand, it seems. But that's fine. Whatever it does produce seems to get smelted properly. Or washed properly. Into clay. That done. So over here we have the planks. Then the algal bricks. What do we do with the algal bricks once we've got those? So the algal bricks get mixed with andesite to make andesite alloy. Is that a cheaper recipe? Because that's 2 algal bricks for 2. And this is 1 for 2. So this is cheaper, which makes up for the fact that this final step is more expensive. But yeah, once we've got the andesite and we have the wooden slabs, we can run this and everything will be good. We'll have kinetic machines being manufactured automatically. Right, so the andesite's over here. So ideally, would bring it out in this direction to get the andesite. Or we can carry the andesite this way. So, slabs. Honestly, if we just bring it all this way, then we can bring this stuff over that way as well. And we can end up with it all ending up over here. But it means I've got to get this stuff that way. The easiest way of doing it might be to go underground. Because I can just have a funnel that drops them down here. Now, we're going to have water flowing above us, so that's fine. And I'm glad I grabbed some spare soul sand. I'm really glad I didn't just get wet for that. Right. Again, it's going to be way better if I can use... Oh. Yeah. The encased fan is going to have to go over lava. Okay, I'm going to do... Just on this side, I'm going to make stairs out. I'm not interrupt any of the other contraptions. Okay. So we now have a path underneath. The bee. Right. But we need to set up the conveyor belts down there. What we're actually going to need to do is have a turn. So if I turn this way at the end there. I went one down too far. Right, okay. But yes, if it turns here, I'm going to have to go get more lava. Let's give myself the corner to work easier. So, that's going to go like that. And this is going to be our water stream that goes straight up. I'll just do that to block it off. So we'll have the water stream going up there, which is how we'll get them up from here. And then here, down. Here, down the path, is going to be our belt. So, okay, I guess I'm going up. We'll have our belt run down that corridor with the lava thing at the end, which hopefully will have enough time to smelt them. So I can't really guarantee that until I do it. So we'll find out, I guess. But iron is a real issue, isn't it? I'm running out of iron completely. I'm gonna have to go on another resource gathering thing just to find as much iron as possible. But I'll probably do that off stream because, to be honest, me running around in a cave just resource gathering for hours on end, not that exciting. Right. So, take this out just to give myself room to move around. That goes there. Goes from here to here. There is one conveyor belt. So that is our conveyor. So it's going to drop down here, the algal stuff, onto this conveyor, run underground. The lava is going to be back here with an encased fan above it, behind it. So that will push it through here, and then we need another belt for there and there. Which requires more rubber, which should have been smelting while I've been messing around. Let's have a look. Oh. Right, 12 belts. Okay, so that and that form that belt. I need to then get these two to turn it in sync. I don't really have a plan for that. I don't have a plan for that at all, actually. The only thing I can think of is like... If I use a cog there, then I can put a cog there, and then a shaft, a gearbox, and then run it in. It's going to be a shorter stream, kind of because just I have a headache. That's about it. What was I after? What did I come up here for? Oh, I need to make more of these. So I can make a bunch more of these. And that should allow me, when I down here. Wait, I was supposed to make a gearbox as well. Whoops. And I probably actually need more of these. Right, andesite casing. What is it to do the... There we go. It's sides rather than the corners. So that's fine. Okay. If I do gear, shaft, gearbox, shaft. That should now spin everything in the right direction, if anything spins in the right direction. To be honest, it might be best to spin it from this side. Ow. Yeah, there's probably a way that I can spin it from that side, which is going to be easier. Then I can worry about the encased fan and all that stuff. If I bring this, there. And I make... Oh my god, I had so many shafts on me. So if I do that, and then I grab a bunch of these, make a bunch more shafts. Right, I need at least one vertical. And I'm going to need 2 vertical, aren't I? I think that should be good enough. I really hope this works. That's all spinning in the right direction. Awesome. Right. Final thing. So if I dig this floor away, I can put shafts in. And then I put another shaft in. This might be where it goes wrong. I might need to put a gearbox in there to get it to turn instead. Let's head up. I'll sleep again. And then we can put the gearbox in. I then need lava, which I'll pull out of one of the dumps for now. Right. So I need lava in there and I need another encased fan. I don't remember how I made that. Not like that. The fan is applying a propeller, which is stamped iron around an andesite. Problem is, do I have anywhere near enough iron to do that? We may have reached the problem, which is a lack of iron. I've got 11 crushed iron in there. Maybe that will do something miraculous. What was it? 4 stamped iron? Do I have any pre-stamped iron? No. I don't. Like, if I... Iron? Nothing iron in that one. Nope. There's a few extra nuggets in that one. And bars, which I only used 1 bar out of all of that, which was super annoying. But basically, no. There is none of the iron left, which is quite annoying. Right. Awesome. Right, I need 4 to be stamped. And then I can make the propeller. That is... Okay. And then while I'm here, I'll also grab the lava that I'm going to need in a second. From here. Wanna... It's going to increase lag, but it's fine. Ow. Well, I've overstressed the contraption. That's great. Everything has ceased. Do that. Throw some lava in there. And now all I got to do to get this working, I need to add the funnel upstairs. I need to add water going up here. and that needs to be soul sand. That's fine. And I need to stop overstressing this contraption, which means I need another water wheel. Which is a whole bunch of those around one of these. Let's do 2 while I'm here. Okay, so if I do that and that. Whatever, anyway. That's got everything moving again. Find out if I do that. Oh, it just dumps out everything. No. How do I thought having the filter on there would stop anything else coming out. So it's all getting burned as well. Oh, okay. The fan's spinning the wrong way. Well, you know what? Small miracles, eh? It just burned my cased fan. Oh, that's gonna burn me. Why am I stuck? Up. Right, okay. Well, that was terrible and a disaster. I need to put a gearbox down here so that that's spinning in the... Okay. Stop all of that spinning. So we need a gearbox down here so that this spins in the opposite direction to the way it was just spinning. I need to go dump out a bunch of shit from my inventory so I've got room. Right, give me the lava. This. These. I'll grab a whole bunch of wood just in case. I'll see, that's probably it. Right. I'm going to make another encased fan, and I just used up all my iron on the previous one. Okay. Wow. I've only been going for a little bit over an hour, and I might stream again a little bit later on, to be honest. But basically, I have a headache, and my head hurts. So I'm going to go take some... I'm going to go and take some paracetamol and try and take a nap to try and cure my headache. If I do successfully manage to cure my headache, I'll stream again a little bit later on today. Don't know if I'm going to be back playing this. I might give this a break for a little bit. Because basically I need to go on a big resource gathering thing. And that's not something that I really want to do on stream. That's going to be something that I do probably while listening to podcasts. I also need to get some stuff sorted because I got to send out like the invites for Storm Life and stuff like that, which should be going out today, maybe? But yeah. As always, thank you for being here. If you've been here, thank you for lurking. If you've been lurking, and I will see you maybe later on today. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Me?
I did.
Down
Why are
in
you
this corner?
Why are you pushing me into a corner? What are you doing?
No. I apologize.
You're so welcome. Now you know.
What a
Now
threat.
you're gonna be afraid.
What a threat.
Oh my god. I want to be involved.
I'm gonna clip that, but there's no way it becomes a video. Well, you gotta take Big Bong back. I don't want this freak near me.
People say that. These.